Hi, I'm Bill Crawford. We're in the MedX facility inside basic training, my gym in Scottsdale, Arizona. Today, I'd like to demonstrate for you the proper use of the MedX abdominal machine. First, I'd like to point out a couple of things that makes MedX equipment far superior to anything else that's out there. First of all, the weight stacks, there's two of them. We call this a compound weight stack. The plates on the bottom are in 20-pound increments. The plates on the top are in 2-pound increments, and we use these together. So instead of going from 40 to 60 to 80 pounds, you can go from 60 to 62, 64, 66, 68, and you can make little incremental adjustments in 2 pounds, and that's much easier for people to adapt to, so that you can gain your strength incrementally 2 pounds at a time. And a lot of people find that this is much more successful than trying to make 10 or 20 pound jumps in your strength training program. A lot of people get stuck because they just can't make those big jumps. The 2-pound increments makes it possible. The other thing is you don't see any chains, cables, or guide rods in the MedX equipment. That's because those have all been eliminated because they produce friction. And 10-15% of the torque force recruited by muscular contraction in conventional equipment goes to overcome that friction. MedX has eliminated that. The weight is lifted with an elaborate system of levers from underneath, virtually eliminating all of the friction produced by the mechanical apparatus. This really tightens up the relationship between the contracting muscle and the resistance factor in the weight stack. So anyway, let's get back to the machine, show you how to do the abdominal crunch. First of all, we sit in the machine like this. And on this particular machine, I recommend that you use the seat belt because that forces the isolated contraction of just the exercising muscle tissue. You're not wasting a lot of energy trying to hold your body in position. There's a lever on the left-hand side. Push down hard on that lever, and that separates your legs. And what that does is it will take the hip flexors out of the equation so that they are not mobilized during the recruitment factors. And what that does is it forces the isolated contraction of the abdominal muscles. After you're in position, take this movement arm, push it over your chest, put your elbows on top of the pad with your hands to the rear of your head. Then simply crunch down all the way, hold it for a moment, and then let it come back up and stop just before the weights touch. As you exhale, come back down, come back up, come back down. You're always a lot better off if you pause for just a moment at the top and the bottom end of the muscular contraction. This forces the recruitment and stabilization of muscle fibers deep inside the belly of the muscle. So we want to work this to fatigue. Fatigue should occur somewhere between 8 and 12 repetitions. When you are finished, simply raise the movement arm up over your head. There's a little lever in between these pads that are keeping your legs apart. Pull it up, squeeze it in, release the seat belt, and you're good to go. Thanks for coming in. Catch you another time. Bye.